8th place, it's Kick It at Bleachers with 142,000 points. With 164,000 points in 7th place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. 5th place, a two-way tie between some big-time players, Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley and Joni at VFW North St. Paul with 166,000 points.
Awesome, but we do have a winner on that line prize. It is Steve O over at Our Place on 3rd, taking away that $5 prize. Nice job, Steve.
Oh yeah, but in 4th place, we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon with 174,000 points. In 3rd place, with only 178,000 points, definitely needed some wins to keep on moving away from Elsa, because Elsa a big-time player, but did get wins today. It's SNS at Chanticleer's Pizza in Coon Rapids. The number 2 player in the 200,000 point club is Lucky Tim at American Legion Shakopee with 241,000 points. But the number 1 player with 301,000 points is not Lucky at Quarter Bar Goodhue. Big-time player getting some big-time twiking points.
Awesome, and we do have some location stuff to get into, and I'll get right into it because at number 10, it is Minear Sports Hub in La Crescent with 190,000 points. And at number 9, we head into the 200,000 point club with Bleachers over at Maplewood. And Bleachers has 214,000 points. Number 8, it is Titan Sports Saloon over in Oakdale with 217,000 points. Number 7, Corky's Bar in South Haven. They have 245,000 points. And number 6, it's Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub over in Oak Park Heights with 267,000 points. Number 5, it is American Legion Fridley with 278,000 points. Number 4, it's Lakefront Bar in La Center with 279,000 points. And then we get into the top 3 here because in 3rd place, it's Maple View Lounge 2 over in Mapleview with 345,000 points. And there's no more 400,000 point club anymore because in 2nd place, formerly in 1st place, it's Corner Bar in Goodhue with 500,000 points, and taking away the 1st place spot, it's VFW Spring Lake Park.
Wow.
Able to sneak in, and only 1,000 points ahead though, with 501,000 points.
Well, I'm definitely going to be watching out, see if Not Lucky can get some wins, see who's able to win. But we have the double winner on that one. Cheater Dan won the large M of $5 and now has won that $7 coverall prize over at Mapleview Lounge 2, making the total prize of $12.
$12 million.
I wish we could give you $12 million, but it's just $12 on those must-goes. But you want it in 62 balls or less. Keep on playing so we can try and give out these great prizes.
Oh, yeah.
But we got a great ETAB spotlight of the week, and it right now is Cash Mountain.
Ooh, okay,
oh, yeah, we've been doing a little roulette of our ETABs, and Cash Mountain, definitely one of those really fun games. Head over to Cash Mountain.
Ooh.
Don't get lost. Don't be scared because it is a fun hiking trip, and I hear that the Abominable Snowman is a nice guy.
Oh yeah, no, he's a nice dude. Joe, I know him.
You know my first name?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Joe is actually his last name.
Abominable.
Yeah, Abominable is his first name. Abominable Joe.
Well, good
First,
to know.
last name.
And then is Joe like his middle name, and then the Snowman is his last name?
Yes.
So okay, good to know. But yeah, go try out Cash Mountain. It's a lot of fun. Bonus round is really good as well. But if that's not your style, you can play the 50 different charitable ETAB games. Play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and have awesome bonus and free play rounds as well.
Awesome. Yeah, of course. We have all the ETAB stuff. We have all the bingo stuff too. But we have another little part of our pilot games here, and it is the PGL, and it's that's how you get points for all those awesome PGL nights and
big
stuff
time
like that.
night tonight in Megasoda game night, so I'm super excited to see where this all shakes up. But there's definitely, if you guys want to compete, you got to go sign up somewhere.
Exactly. You have to sign up on pgl.world today, and you can become a member of our league by doing that. PGL players, they compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great stuff in it, so definitely sign up today. And you can also use use this account to sign into the Player Connect app. And the Player Connect app, you can kind of keep up with the stream. You can check in, with a comment and leave us a comment.
Oh, yeah.
And then we can send you out some luck. And yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun on there.
No.
And we also have the sports link on there too, but we'll tell you about that in a sec.
Exactly. But if those new players, you want to use that sports link, we got new players like Jordana, B. Schmidt, Curly Jenny, 7JJ7, Sabrina J23, TNT, S. Pubba and Jay Stands, all trying to get some wins and could definitely get some PGL points if they go over to that Player Connect Sports link.
Oh yeah, exactly. And on that sports link, you can choose 5 squares for the on the e-tip boards, and those boards are going to be for the Vikings versus Cowboys on Sunday, October 31st. Points are awarded for the first, second, third, and fourth quarters. You can play for free in the Player Connect app and earn PGL points for Season 10 if you win. Just launch up the app and select Sports Link. And then after you select it, you're all good to go.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We didn't have any winners last week because there was a bye week. And so we've had 2 weeks to be able to build up this e-tip board. And so hopefully we can get more winners than we've ever gotten. That would be some huge time stuff.
That'd be awesome.
But we got some huge time players that have been accumulating these points really quickly.
Oh, very true, because this top 10 for the PGL, they have been going crazy. And starting it off, it is Fishy24 over at Sherry Sports Saloon with 851,000 points. And then number 9, it is Gramps over at Gino's Bar and Grill with 925,000 points. And number 8, it is Drumski over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 930,000 points. But we do have a winner on that line prize.
Yeah, Tracy at VFW Coon Rapids taking home that $5 line prize. Now working on that $5 large M. And we got Sitka in 5 balls away.
Big Winnie Bar. I kind of like the name of that.
Yeah, that's a fun bar for sure. But yeah, let's keep on going with these great players.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because so at number 8, it was Drumski. And then following Drumski at number 7, it's Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 933,000 points. Only 3,000 points ahead of Drumski.
Okay.
And then number 6, we got Nixon over at VFW Roseville. They have 969,000 points. Number 5, we hop into the 1 million point club. It's T-Mac 750 over at Howie's Corner Bar with 1,045,000 points. Number 4, we got Bryzo at the Underground Bar and Grill with 1,092,000 points. Number 3, in third place, it is Forget UD over at VFW Austin with 1,096,000 points. Number 2, it's SpongeBob at Eagle St. James with 1,303,000 points. And then in first place, about 77,000 points ahead, I think. It's Devoided in first place over at Roadside with 1,380,000 points. Yeah, no, they're going pretty crazy in those player standings.
Yeah, a lot of tight races as well in those standings. But we have a big-time player, SNS, over at American Legion Fridley, taking home that large M of $5. And we'll see, we got people 3 balls away, but that's always a little behind on this scroller. Right here, not quite. We're moving on to a must-go prize of $8 on the coverall. And we got Scrub Eye and SNS really close. But let's head into the location side. In 10th place, we got Beck's Pub and Becker with 2,794,000 points. 9th place, Leo's Bar Newmarket with 2,961,000 points. But before I hop into the 3 million point club, we got a winner.
Oh yeah, it is Eluser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking away that coverall. Nice job, Dave.
Oh yeah, but the first location in the 3 million point club in 8th place, we got Root River Saloon 2 in Lanesboro with 3,187,000 points. With 3,271,000 points in 7th place, we got Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 6th place is the Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato with 3,275,000 points. With 3,486,000 points in 5th place, we got Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids. 4th place, Moose Lodge Waite Park in St. Cloud with 3,662,000 points. With 3,960,000 points in 3rd place, we got Cabin Bar in Nicolette. 2nd place, moving back a spot, it's VFW Northfield with 4,076,000 points. But with 4,120,000 points now taking over that first place spot after Wednesday, it's Neighborhood Tavern in Effie.
Awesome. No, that definitely is pretty crazy. Neighborhood Tavern and Effie able to, kind of scoop ahead and take over that first place spot. But we do have a little bit of Wild news to get into. The Wild are 4-1. They just took their first loss of the season, and it was to the Nashville Predators. But Connor Ingram for the Predators made 33 saves in his NHL debut, and that's pretty big stuff.
Especially for an NHL debut.
Exactly. So, hey, congrats to Connor Ingram. You got to give him his props. But they handed us our first loss of the season. It was a 5-2 loss. It was at home at the XL Energy Center on Sunday. But I was kind of taking a look at our stats for the game, and we had Kaapo Kähkönen taking over the whole game. We didn't have Cam Talbot in. He was able to save 29 shots on goal, but did give up 5 points.
Definitely wasn't his best work.
No.
I mean, we had 35 shots on goal where they only had 29 shots on goal. We should have been able to convert more than what they did. But Kaapo Kähkönen had a little bit of an off game. Not what I expect out of him, but I think that we can turn it around. We just need to get the puck into that into there more. And with Connor Ingram playing as well as he did, it was just a tough one to win. But I really can't wait to see tonight as the Minnesota Wild takes on the Canucks at 9 p.m.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And just a couple things on offense. Like Kevin Fiala took 6 shots on goal, didn't get any assists. Kirill Kaprizov, 3 shots on goal, no assists either. So I feel like we might need to start, passing it around more. Maybe, try and get some better movement with the puck.
Oh, yeah, get those more open shots because we have a lot of skilled scorers on this team.
A lot of skilled facilitators as well.
Exactly. They're very able. They're able to play really well as a team. They can also play really well individually as well. And so I can see you getting stuck in kind of individual play, but passing around the puck is definitely the important part of the game. Getting them those easy looks, especially against a young goalie like Connor Ingram.
Exactly.
And so I expect them to turn it around tonight. And if you guys want to shoot some luck over to them, play our favorite ETAB game, Let's Go Wild. It's at all of your favorite Minnesota bars right now, and it is a lot of fun to play.
Oh, no, it's definitely one of our top ETAB games. It's a lot of fun. The sports ETAB games are probably some of my favorites. We got Twins win, Vikings victory, and of course Let's Go Wild too. So definitely, a good way to send some luck over to our Minnesota teams.
Really good games, and Let's Go Wild always one of those top games. But let's talk about when we finally put out one of our newest things, and that's prime time bets. It's gonna come to you guys on Wild Wednesday, and it's gonna be where we match up top PGL locations and players with handicaps and a lot of bragging rights. You don't want to miss out on it. It's going to be a lot of fun once we finally get it out.
That's right, but we do have a winner on that Lion Prize. It is none other than the Bingo Queen, Elsa, over at Titan Sports Saloon, taking away that Lion Prize. Nice job, Elsa. But we do have a pretty awesome thing to get through. It is the fishing report, and this is coming from Central Minnesota. It's updated by Outdoors Weekly, and this was coming in as soon as October 20th, so definitely pretty updated. But we do have some fall fishing around the north central Minnesota area, and it is great. Walleyes are hitting pearl white crankbaits trolled along the shallow weed edges in the 10-foot range. Pike are eating chartreuse spinnerbaits slowly rolled through deep weed beds in the 15-foot range. Bluegills are being schooled heavily on the deep weed lines and are being caught using Lindy rigs and a small leech. Suspended crappies can be found about 10 to 12 feet down over 20 to 30 feet of water just off the weed lines and are chomping on 2-inch white twister tails on a 16th ounce jig using the countdown method. Perch can be found on shallow weedy flats in the 6 to 10 foot range, trolling / long lining spinners tipped with a night crawler just below the surface.
Oh yeah, definitely seems like some good fishing over in central Minnesota. So definitely get out there while you still can. It's a lot of fun, and you guys can catch some really good fish, especially with the water temperatures cooling off.
Very true.
But with the temperature cooling down, it means more people coming to the bars, which means more jackpots going out. But before I talk about what I'm about to talk about, we got a winner.
Oh, that's right. It is June over at Titan Sports Saloon, taking away that large M. Nice job, June.
Oh yeah, and what I was about to talk about was as the jackpots increase, that means we need more player picks being sent in, because we love seeing it when you guys hold up that jackpot message. Give us one of those great smiles and snap a photo to us. But you don't have to win a jackpot to send us a player pick. You can just be having fun with your friends, your favorite bartender, or just playing Pilot Games is a good reason to send in a photo. If you want to do that, either post it by putting hashtag Pilot Games or send it into our email or Facebook.
That's right, and we do have a winner on that coverall, though. It is Cheater Dan over at Maple View Lounge taking away that coverall. Nice job, Cheater Dan.
Oh, yeah, good job. Cheater Dan's been hot today.
Cheater Dan has been cheating.
Yeah,
maybe.
I guess.
Allegedly.
I don't think there's a way you can cheat in these games, but I guess he's figured out how.
Dan has found out. Dan has found us out. He's hacked into the mothership.
Into the mainframe.
Into the mainframe. He's like right now, he's just like looks like one of those like stereotypical early 2000s hackers, like with like that weird Matrix music playing.
Exactly, and you like it's like they fade and you just see numbers like clicking behind them.
Exactly, just like that green stream of numbers.
Yes, exactly. That's
Cheater Dan. He's just a computer code.
That's what I picture. He's actually just an AI.
Exactly. Oh man, things are getting crazy.
Oh yeah.
Cheater Dan is about to cause the apocalypse, like Age of Ultron type stuff.
Exactly. So I guess I'm glad he's enjoying Pilot Games. So that may mean that we survive the longest.
He has this unlimited power, but he's just decided to use it to win some jackpots.
Exactly. Oh, that's craziness. But our email to send in those player picks, I forgot to say it out to you guys. It's jackpots@pilotgames.com. So definitely send it in there. But we got some Viking news to go over as our Vikings are taking on the Cowboys 7:20 p.m. Ooh. Now, what is your prediction over under Trevon Diggs getting one interception on Kirk Cousins? I mean, he's a very efficient quarterback. He doesn't throw a lot of interceptions, but Trevon Diggs has been forcing those interceptions really well.
I think he'll get a pick, but I think he's going to let up over 100 yards.
Yeah, I mean, we have some of the best route runners in the entire NFL. He takes a lot of risky plays. I think Kirk Cousins will take advantage of that, giving up those I think he gives up the 6th most amount of yards in the league.
Yeah, Trevon Diggs.
Out of all corners.
Yeah, he gives up a lot of yards, but he's able to make those crazy interception plays.
Exactly. And so I mean, it's a lot. He reminds me a lot of Marcus Peters. Okay. How Marcus Peters plays. It's you give up a lot of big plays, but you also win because you get a lot of the perfect situation is you get one of those guys mixed with a lockdown corner, and then you really get the perfect scenario. I mean, that's what they did when they had Marcus Peters and
Marlon Humphrey.
Marlon Humphreys. Yeah, I thought that was a really good matchup between the two.
One of them is out, aren't they? Is it Marlon Humphrey?
I think Marcus Peters is out.
Peter is out, yes.
Yeah, Marlon Humphreys just got torched last week.
Yeah, but Jamar Chase. Yeah, I mean, Jamar Chase has been torching everybody, though.
He's looked phenomenal, really good stuff.
I mean, right now, he kind of looks like maybe one of the best receivers in the NFL.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just talking about this with Ben on the broadcast, and we were talking about how Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, they could easily end up being the number 1 and number 2 wide receiver in the entire NFL by the time their careers are done.
No, I agree. I agree for sure. And I mean, honestly, the only reason Justin Jefferson hasn't been getting a lot of hoopla this season, I think has been because he's been expected to make really a lot tougher plays now this season.
Yeah.
I mean, they've kind of been forcing him into kind of harder situations.
And he's now the number 1 wide receiver on that team. It's no longer Adam Thielen getting the number 1 coverage. It's now Justin Jefferson getting the number 1 coverage. And I think he's been phenomenal with it.
He's been crazy.
He's the only wide receiver that's had over 65 yards receiving in every single game that he's played so far this season.
He's been consistent.
And so, he may not have the big, crazy games that Jamar Chase might have, but he's consistent. He gets open on a very consistent basis. Gives Kirk Cousins that really good target.
Yeah, and it's just Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson, a crazy 1-2 combo. But we do have a winner. It's Mama Bit and Marty 1, both splitting up that line prize. Nice job, Mama Bit and Marty 1.
But I got a crazy receiving statistic for you about this Vikings team, and is that with 311 receiving yards this year, KJ Osborne is now officially the most productive wide receiver 3 that they've had in the last 5 years.
Wow.
And it has only been 6 games.
That's awesome. No, I mean, KJ Osborne has probably been like the most improved player on the team.
I mean, went from getting 0 snaps last season on the offense, was just a practice squad player pretty much for the entire season, to now being that consistent wide receiver 3.
Certified wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, even crazy. Kirk Cousins trusts him in those really tight, close situations.
Well, he was the one that caught the pass in OT, wasn't it?
Exactly, yes.
And that was a crazy catch, too.
Really good. Right along the sideline, was able to reach the ball into the touchdown. Looked really nice. He chucked his helmet to the side afterwards. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely loving not Marty 1. I'm loving Marty 1's wins, too, but I'm loving KJ Osborne so far this season.
I definitely love that win because that was at like 43 balls, which gives us a great run-up on this for Marty 1 to might be able to take home this $4,714 jackpot.
Okay, he can still do it. He's 2 balls away, 51 balls. Let's see.
Right here? Not quite. Looks like we're moving on to a must-go prize of $11. But if you guys want to support our Vikings, go over to the E-tabs and play Vikings Victory, pick a letter in the skull bonus, and win big prizes.
There's Marty 1, though, taking the hat trick for the game over at Steve-O's. Nice job, Marty 1. Of course, nice job, Mama Bit, too, for winning on this game.
Yeah, Marty 1 already had the hat trick on the day, but now has got the hat trick in just this game.
That's a double hat trick.
Really good job, Marty 1.
Yeah, and also, he was like super close to getting that jackpot, too, so we might see some jackpot things coming from Marty 1 if his luck continues.
Oh, yeah, but I definitely want to see some jackpots go out in Jackpot Hunter from that 4 to 6 time, the $1 Jackpot Hunter. And there's some huge shakeups that have happened in these standings after yesterday.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, so we have a huge tie now, but I'll get to it because starting off with these player standings at number 10, it's Lula Finn over at American Legion Shakopee with 19,000 points. Lula Finn was in 8th place, but now has been bumped up to 10th. But we're jumping from 10th place right to the top 5.
Yeah, and there's only 1,000 points separating the number 10 player and the number 5 player.
And so we have 5 players in 5th place, and then actually, so 10th place, 19,000 points. 5th place, 20,000 points with 5 players, and then 4th place, 21,000.
It's so tight knit within these standings. I can't wait to see what comes of it. But yeah, let's hit that. Who are the players that joined the 5th place?
Yeah. So let's take a look. It is at number 5, Pee Wee over TJ Savernon and Off Sale, rising from 10th place to 5th place. Bull over at Corny Bar and Good Hugh rising from 8th to 5th as well. Then we got Player over at Broadway Pizza Maple Grove. Then Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizzas here at Billiards. And then Joni over at Bleachers. All of these people are tied up at 20,000 points in 5th place.
Wow, that is insane.
Yeah, no, definitely a lot going on over there. But in the 4th place, we got Jim Rocks over at American Legion Stillwater with 21,000 points. And then only 1,000 points ahead again in 3rd place, it's Curtis J over at Country Lounge with 22,000 points. And then 2nd place, it is 1 away over at American Legion Rice with 26,000 points. And then in 1st place, it is Yags 370 over at Riverboat Depot with 33,000 points.
Wow, some really good points there. But in the location side of the standings, we start in the 25,000 point club. In 10th place, it's the Twikey Zone reigning champ, Titan Sports Saloon, with 32,000 points. In 9th place, it's Bleachers in Maplewood with 34,000 points. With 35,000 points in 8th place, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 7th place is Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley with 41,000 points. With 43,000 points in 6th place, we got Corner Bar and Goodhue. 5th place, American Legion Shakopee with 46,000 points. With 55,000 points, we have a two-way tie. Moving into a tie in 3rd place, it's American Legion Rice tying up Riverboat Depot and Sartell. Can't wait to see who comes out of that win.
Very true.
2nd place, it's Pappy's Cafe 2 with 61,000 points. And with 66,000 points, the number 1 location in the entire state of Minnesota, it's Country Lounge in St. Paul.
Oh, man, yeah. They are going crazy in those location and player standings. So good job, everybody, hopping into the top 10s. But we do have a good amount of celebrity birthdays today. And we'll get right into them, though. Because starting off with, in 1911, it's Mahalia Jackson, or maybe Mahalia, but I think it's Mahalia Jackson. She was a gospel singer known for the whole world in his hands.
Yeah, you know, got the whole world in his hands.
Is that the song? Okay.
Yeah, that's the song. It's a very it's a very
Like a
classic
classic.
children's song that I remember going in Bible school and everything throughout my
Okay,
childhood. It was a huge one that we'd sing all the time. It's kind of like this little light of mine. Like it's on that same level.
Okay, I see.
Song. So it's a huge one. Happy birthday, Miss Jackson.
Yeah, happy birthday.
But born in 1914, and before I get that, we got a winner.
That's right. It's Marty 1 again. 4 straight wins now. Maybe even 5. I don't know. But Marty 1 taking away that line prize over at Steve-O's. Nice job at 4 straight wins for Marty.
Yeah, but born in 1914, we got Jackie Coogan, an actor, did The Addams Family, was Uncle Fester, and was also in The Kid and Oliver Twist.
Yeah, no, Uncle Fester was hilarious in The Addams Family.
Oh, yeah, definitely a great actor there.
Yeah, for sure. So happy birthday, Jackie Coogan, and Oliver Twist, also a good one as well. But moving on to the next one, born in 1946, it's Pat Sajak, TV host. We known for Wheel of Fortune and the Pat Sajak Show, which I've never seen.
I've never seen the Pat Sajak show, but I just know him from Wheel of Fortune.
Have you seen like the original Wheel of Fortune, like the first wheel? It was like a wooden wheel.
Really?
Yeah, look it up real quick because it's actually really funny looking.
That is super cool. Just because I don't know where.
And he looks really young too. It's cool.
No, it's
actually
insane
really
how
funny.
long he's been.
I mean, it's been going since like the 60s or 70s maybe. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I want to see it because...
Yeah, there he is, and then...
Oh, yeah, no, it's amazing how much he's grown up with the show because he almost looks like a, young, 20-year-old when he first starts.
I think the person that, reveals the letters...
She's still the same lady
I think
as
it's
well.
still the same person as well, and she looks great.
Oh, my goodness,
she doesn't even look like she's aged at all.
No, she's one of those people that, you go, wow, I don't know what you've been eating, what you've been putting on your skin,
crazy.
But tell me so I can try and do that.
And it's funny because, my grandparents have always watched Wheel of Fortune. I've grown up watching it with them.
Oh, yeah.
And I've noticed it with them because from a kid to now, I'm like, this person looks exactly the same.
Exactly. Wow. 5 wins in a row. Now Marty win over at Steve-O's, taking home $6 on that one. But unfortunately, we've moved on to a $10 coverall on this one. But we got a bunch of people really close. But the next celebrity birthday, born in 1947, we got Jacqueline Smith, actress in Charlie's Angels, and the Bourne Identity, was also in the Kmart fashion line.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We're at 6 straight wins for Marty now. He's gotten triple hat trick. He's gotten a hat trick for a hat trick.
Yeah, it's impressive. He didn't.
He shut out everybody like nobody else won.
Yeah, he didn't like that he got the hat trick with a split on the line.
Yeah, so he's like, I'll do it again.
And so I'm gonna just win it all straight up. Good job, Marty won, making Jordy's job really easy putting out those winners.
Very true, just copy and paste. but yeah, nice job, Marty won. But it was so it was Jacqueline Smith. Yeah, happy birthday, Jacqueline Smith, part of the Charlie's Angels. But we do have our next celebrity birthday, born in the same year, on the same day. It's Hillary Rodham Clinton, an actress, also part of Charlie's Angels and the Bourne Identity.
What is the chance of that?
Yeah,
that they ended
both
up
in the Bourne Identity and Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, they were just born in the same day, same year. They were in the same film productions.
Yeah,
really cool stuff there.
That's super awesome. So happy birthday to the both of you. But born in 1954, it's Lauren Tews, an actress, and she was Julie McCoy in Love Boat.
Wow, next celebrity birthday, born in 1962, we got Roger Kingdom, 110-meter hurdler, won the Olympic gold in 1984 and 88.
That's impressive, 2 consecutive gold medals.
Oh, it's super hard. I mean, we've been spoiled with, the
Michael
Phelps and just being able to see these guys just dominate. You think, it's a regular thing for these guys to win another gold medal.
Yeah.
But it is not a regular thing. I mean, it is hard to say that dominant for an 8-year stretch.
Exactly. I mean, you do have to realize, this dude stayed in Olympic shape for the next, 4 years, probably.
After winning the gold. And stayed as the best 110-meter hurdler in 4 years after that.
Yeah, that's super impressive. So happy birthday, Mr. Roger Kingdom, a 110-meter hurdler. But born the same year as well, the same day, Dylan McDermott was born, and he was an actor known for The Practice and American Horror Story. Who was he in American Horror Story?
Yeah, I'm not... Sure.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look at his face real quick. Let's see. Oh, the dude.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. He kind of looks like just a stock image dude, to be honest. but he was pretty good in American Horror Story.
Yeah, I
though.
think he's decent.
Was he only in Murder House?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the
I
first
think
season.
he might have been in something else.
Like kind of throughout. Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure. He was one of those people that isn't in every single one, but
Yeah.
I think makes weird appearances in other ones than just Murder House.
Okay,
but I think that's with the one where he's actually one of the main characters in it.
I gotcha. Yeah.
But
so,
next,
happy birthday, Mr. McDermott.
Oh yeah, born in 1963 though. We got Natalie Merchant, singer and songwriter, did 10,000 Maniacs.
Okay. Well, happy birthday, Miss Merchant. That sounds like a scary song.
I would be scared of 10,000 Maniacs.
Yeah, I would probably be a little fearful. but born in 1967, it's Keith Urban, a singer, and with a much nicer song title. He's known for "But for the Grace of God," and of course, just known for being Keith Urban.
Oh yeah, I mean he's made so many different famous songs.
He's been in so many weird movies.
Yes,
like
that as well. Like
yeah.
he just makes he's a very known guy. Next is a very known guy as well. As born in 1973, we got Seth MacFarlane, animator, TV producer, did American Dad and Family Guy, was a filmmaker in Ted as well. Just a big time TV producer.
Oh yeah, that's right. But we do have Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven taking that line prize. Nice job, Nan.
Yeah.
look who's on par for the large M right now.
Wow.
The only one.
Yeah, that's
yeah, Marty
insane.
one's looking pretty great. Trying to get another win. But we are on our last celebrity birthday now.
Oh yeah,
but,
probably my favorite of the whole list.
Oh yeah, definitely. But happy birthday, Mr. Seth MacFarlane. But born in 1978, CM Punk was born. He was a professional wrestler and a mixed martial artist.
Oh yeah, CM Punk.
Oh yeah, yeah, CM Punk. It's so funny. WWE, Raw, and like all those like kind of like wrestling networks. They were huge in like my childhood, but not because I watched them.
Oh, I didn't watch them at
because my
all.
best friend at the time like loved it. Like he
my-
was so into it.
My cousins were super into
Yeah.
it, and they had like Mysterio masks and stuff like that.
So fun. I
And-
thought Rey Mysterio was such a funny wrestler.
I loved him. I
Yeah.
thought he was so cool.
Yeah.
It was so funny. It was like at that point, like no one had ever seen his face. Like
Yeah.
no one knew what he looked like, and so it was really
Oh
fun.
yeah, that nobody knew what he looked like for like a while.
Yeah, no, he kept his face covered for a while as
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio, and so it was really fun during that time. But CM Punk, one of those really
yeah.
fun wrestlers as well.
Sure. So happy birthday, CM Punk, and happy birthday to all of our Pilot Games players that aren't on the celebrity birthday list but should be. So happy birthday to all you guys. But that was the end of our list, and so now we have a little bit of Timberwolves stuff to get into.
Yeah.
And we are now 2-1 on the season, no longer undefeated. But
Yeah.
we do have a winner on the large M. It is Yo-Yo and Deb's turn. Both splitting up the large M.
Yeah, and we moved on to $11 coverall, but Brandon Ingram was able to score 27 points. Joseph Valanciunas was able to take home 22 points and 23 rebounds. We need to be better on the boards than that. And the New Orleans Pelicans snapped the season-opening 3-game losing streak by beating the Minnesota Timberwolves on Monday night.
Yep. So, but hey, we got to win against them. They got to win against us. The Pelicans, not a terrible team. Brandon Ingram is one of the rising stars of the league, so definitely something to keep in mind. But Minnesota, but before we forget, we got DJW over at VFW Blaine taking away the coverall. Nice job, DJW.
Now we're getting enrolled into our final game of the broadcast. Yeah, we are flying through this. I didn't even realize how far we were into the broadcast.
Sure.
But it wasn't.
Let them know about this Minnesota.
It wasn't a terrible game for us offensively, as they had 2-game win streak halt as its offense failed to find a rhythm until Anthony Edwards got the offense and the crowd going by scoring 21 of his 28 points in the third quarter. Karl Anthony Towns ended the day with 32 points and 14 rebounds, and Patrick Beverly added in 13 points off the bench. We just need other players getting onto the boards better than just Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, 14 rebounds, good, but we can't let Valanciunas get 23 rebounds on the night.
I definitely agree. And Jonas Valanciunas isn't even known as a great rebounder either. So that's something that definitely needs to be, aided. At least we need to get more people involved on the boards. But Pat Beverly, I'm loving the energy he's bringing to the team. It's been great so far. And I even though this was kind of a little bit of a tough loss, I'm still liking the way the team's looking.
Oh yeah, definitely wasn't the worst loss to have happen.
And you still have to think the Nets are like 1-2 right now.
Exactly.
So, in the NBA, the start of the season really has nothing, you're not going to know where you're at in the beginning of the season. By the end
it takes multiple games.
Yes.
It takes a long time. It is a marathon, not a sprint in the NBA season.
Yep.
And so definitely go check out our next game against the Bucks Wednesday, October 27th,
That'd be a fun
when we
matchup.
take on them at 7 p.m.
Oh, for sure. Definitely the reigning champs. That will be a fun game to see. But we have a little roadside attraction today, and it's about Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue, the statues, or Babe the Blue Ox, the statues. And Minnesota legend says that it's 10,000 lakes, or 15,000 just about. Lakes were formed when Paul Bunyan's footprints were filled with water. So it's no wonder that at least 2 of Minnesota's best roadside attractions revolve around this folklore giant. The Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox statues in Bemidji are said to be the second most photographed statues in the United States, right behind, Mount Rushmore. But the 18-foot tall lumberjack wearing a red plaid shirt and blue pants was created in 1937 for a local winter carnival, and the 10-foot Babe the Blue Ox was added beside him only a couple years later in 1939. This pair isn't just one of the best roadside attractions, they are some of the earliest as well, because in 1988, the duo was actually listed on the National Register of Historic Places. I didn't know that, to be honest.
No,
That's cool.
it's huge. I mean, the second most photographed statue in the United
That's
States.
crazy.
It's a really cool statue. If you haven't looked it up, look it up. If you haven't been there in Minnesota, head over to Bemidji, Minnesota, and check out Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox.
Oh, yeah, definitely look it up. You'll find a lot of pictures about it.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. I mean, second most photographed statue in the U.S.
Exactly.
But we are getting into play on this game right here, and we got a $7 line prize, $7 large M, and a $4,800 coverall prize. And we got some big-time players already going at it. But we got this day in history to go over.
It's one of the most iconic shootouts of all time in the Wild West, so definitely some pretty cool stuff. But this day in history, on October 26th in 1881, the Earp brothers face off against the Clanton-McLaury gang in a legendary shootout at the OK Corral in Tombstone, Arizona. After silver was discovered nearby in 1877, Tombstone quickly grew into one of the richest mining towns in the Southwest. Wyatt Earp, a former Kansas police officer working as a bank security guard, and his brothers Morgan and Virgil, the town marshal, represented law and order in Tombstone. Although they also had a reputation as being power-hungry and ruthless.
Yeah,
but before I go over the rest.
Yeah, we got BJW over at VFW Blaine taking home that $7 line prize.
I know I ran into like a little bit of a run-on sentence.
I
was
know.
Like, I can't stop talking. And
I know. I was like, I'm not gonna do it until he gets a period. Like,
I was like, where is it? but yeah. So these people, they were kind of, the so-called law and order in this town.
Yeah.
But they were still not officials.
Not good people.
You know what I mean? So that's something to think about. But the Clantons and the McLaurys were cowboys who lived on a ranch outside the town and sidelined as cattle rustlers, thieves, and murderers. In October 1881, the struggle between these two groups, the Earp brothers and the McClantons and McLaurys, they struggled for control of Tombstone and Cochise County, ended up in a blaze of gunfire at the OK Corral.
Just a crazy
Yeah, it
story
was pretty awesome
that
stuff.
happened. I mean, just legendary Wild West
Yeah.
kind of stuff. But we got somebody it's SNS one ball away on this large M. And so as we are in the last game, we got to go over one of my favorite parts of the broadcast, and that's the charity spotlight, because we are spotlighting Eagles Area 2228 Rochester. Their mission statement: people helping people. The goal of their nonprofit organization from Rochester is to help. The Fraternal Order of Eagles uphold and nourish the values of home, family, and community that are necessarily, and it seems to often get ignored and trampled in today's society. Have you ever thought about how much you could change things just by volunteering?
Yeah, that's definitely a super awesome mission statement from our super awesome charity. But we do have a winner on the large M. It is DJW at VFW Blaine and Sitka at Big Winnie Bar. And, just remember, every time you guys win, you are helping out a charity of that, your restaurant supporting. So it's awesome stuff. And then we got SNS getting another win on that on that coverall over at American Legion Fridley.
Oh, yeah, but if you want to support this, go head over to Eagles Area Rochester. They have a great deal tonight, as they have a spaghetti with meatball or fettuccine Alfredo available for $8.75. So it sounds like a great deal. Should be some really good food. But most importantly, while you're playing all these games, remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
See you guys.
Hey, it didn't wrap up there because Benny over at CW's Bar and Grill got another jackpot with $1,496. But Sunday, things were not done. We had one more jackpot in our up our sleeve. It was coup over 12 over at Titan Sports Saloon with $1,249.
All really great jackpots, but we have a bunch of great jackpots available throughout this entire week, and so make sure you're playing all 7 days this week because there's just going to be so many great jackpots. Hey guys, and we love playing some Vikings bingo from 12 to 1 every single day, but also every single day you're earning points towards the Twiking Zone.
In 10th place, we have got loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park, already in the 100,000 point club with our 10th player because Loser Dave has 119,000 points with 139,000 points over at Willard's Bar of Bacchus. It's Puts in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Kick It over at Bleachers with 142,000 points. With 161,000 points, it's Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven sitting in 7th place. Then in 5th place, we've got a two-way tie right here in the middle of our standings, and it's Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley jumping up to tie it up with Joni at VFW North St. Paul. They both have 166,000 points. Then with 172,000 points, it's our reigning champion, Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon in 4th place. Then in 3rd place, we've got SNS over at Chanticleer Pizza, Coon Rapids with 178,000 points. Wow. Yeah, they've been tearing it up, but here's even a more bigger tear up. We jump from the 100,000 point club now to the 200,000 point club with 238,000 points. It's Lucky Tim at American Legion Shakopee sitting in 2nd place, but we don't stay long. We're going to Euro step our way over into the 300,000 point club with 301,000 points over at the Corner Bar Goodhue, our number 1 player in the state of Minnesota, not Lucky.
Oh, that is some big-time scores for some big-time players. But the location side of things, they've had even bigger scores.
Ooh.
Yes, in 10th place, we got Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent, the only player in the 100,000 point club with 190,000 points. Now, with 214,000 points in 9th place, we got Bleachers in Maplewood. In 8th place, we have Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale, the reigning champs with 215,000 points. With 242,000 points in 7th place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. 6th place, Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights, with 255,000 points. With 278,000 points in 5th place, we got American Legion Fridley. Just 1,000 points ahead of them.
Okay.
Really close right here with 279,000 points. In 4th place, we got Lakefront Bar in the center. Now, we're going to hop on over to the 300,000 point club because in 3rd place, we got Mapleview Lounge 2 with 345,000 points. Now, we don't stay in that 300,000 point club for long because we're already in the 400,000 point club in 2nd place because it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 494,000 points.
They're just barely in that 400,000 point club. They're getting close to jumping up a club themselves.
Oh, yeah, and they're going to have to do so if they want to catch up to this number 1 location because they just did it over the weekend. It's Corner Bar and Goodhue, who now have exactly 500,000 points.
Well, getting into the half milli club is a big deal. So, yeah, make sure you're in the Twiking Zone. You're playing it each and every day. It's 7 days a week from 12 to 1. Hey guys, it has been an awesome Season X PGL. Just points upon points upon points and jackpots. Everything's been going crazy.
Oh yeah, it really has been, as there are some really tight races. A lot of players getting to that 1 million point club, but let's get it started off in 10th place. It's Fishy24 Sherry Sports Saloon with 851,000 points. With 925,000 points in 9th place, we got Gramps over at Gino's Bar and Grill. Then over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 930,000 points in 8th place, we got Drumskeet. Then in 7th place, it's Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 933,000 points. A really tight race between him and Drumskeet. Then it's Nixon in 6th place, the last player outside the 1 million point club, playing at Roseville VFW with 969,000 points. Now let's head on over to the 1 million point club with 1,045,000 points in 5th place. We got T-Max 750 at Howie's Corner Bar, a newcomer just last week. In 4th place, we got Horizon Brazo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 1,092,000 points. Now really close between this 1,096,000 point player in 3rd place. It's Forget You D at VFW Austin. Really tight between him and Brizo. We'll be seeing who can come out on top this week.
Yeah.
But in 2nd place, we got SpongeBob at Eagles St. James with 1,303,000 points. But then with 1,380,000 points in 1st place, we have Devoided at the roadside, still holding on to that #1 spot.
I'm got my eye on 2 of those races, that T-Max 750 Brizo and Forget You D race and that SpongeBob Devoided race. It should be a fun one down the stretch.
Oh yes, they got to be out there on those Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Sundays.
Yeah, you can't miss a day. Well, in the location side of things, we've got some nice races going on there as well. In 10th place, we start off in the 2 million point club. It's with Beck's Pub in Becker with 2,794,000 points. Then with 2,961,000 points in New Market, it's Leo's Bar in 9th place. Then we jump out of the 2 million point club and right over into the 3 million point club. In 8th place, Root River Saloon in Lanesboro, 3,187,000. But then with 3,271,000, you just take a little walk over to St. Cloud, you find Howie's Sports Bar and Grill, and you've got yourself the 7th place location. Whether you're looking for the 6th place location, that's the Underground Bar and Grill. They're in Mankato. They've got 3,275,000 points. That's right, super tight between 7th and 6th place there. With 3,486,000 though, in Sauk Rapids, it's Danny's Dugout in 5th place. Then in 4th place, we got Moose Lodge Wake Park. Right over in St. Cloud, they've got 3,662,000 points. But with 3,960,000 points, knocking on 4th million point door, maybe get in this week over it's Cabin Bar in Nicolette in 3rd place. But then we're going to jump on over to the 4 million point club because we've got 2 locations there, but a little bit of a shakeup. Moving back a slot. Wasn't first, now's in 2nd place. It's the VFW Northfield. 4,076,000 points. But with 4,120,000 points, that's right, super tight here. Anything can happen. Over in Effie, it's our #1 location, Neighborhood Tavern.
Oh yeah, well that is a lot of points going around, a lot of fun. I know you guys are having a lot of fun at those locations, so make sure you guys are coming out to all of our fun PGL nights.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.